Hey, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Hi, I am Sandeep. So I started my journey in Bangalore in the year 2016, where I was a part of a college called Dayanand Sagar University. Completed my B.Tech in computer science from there. Passed on during peak COVID times in the year 2020. That's when I joined a startup called Emplay Analytics, which was building solutions around conversational AI. Got to work across different roles and wore different hats during my time there, from analyst to QA. So after working there for around 7 to 8 months, got into a more established MNC kind of environment where I joined Accenture. Initially joined as an engineer there. I worked there in different technologies from Java to cloud to data for around 1.5 years. Then moved on to more functional roles where I was leading the product, which was used by around 10,000 clients across India, US and Philippines. During my stint there, that's where I got to know that I was some kind of gap in my business acumen, which is really needed in the world of product. And I didn't want to go to a traditional college where they only have academics. I wanted a bit of both the worlds, right? That's where Scalar fit in, and I was part of the founding cohort. So here we have the balance of both the in-class and out-class activities. And we also have programs like Hustle where we get to build our own startup. So that has been my journey till now.
Sandeep, are you working on any projects or internships?
So right now, currently, only last week I joined an organization called AEOS Labs, which is founded by Varun Maya, Harsha Reddy and Tejas. So my role there is as a product manager, where I have to overlook a bunch of products. One of them is a community event platform, which also has some sprinkle of AI in it. So you can maybe schedule an event or posts, and there are AI recommendations that are with that. So apart from that, I am also doing a project with some of the newspaper media people, where we are trying to bring some AI personalization to their application, which they already have. So it's been a good role in terms of there's a lot of impact, and it's a 0 to 1 journey. So I get to work across product, GTM, sales. So overall, it's been a good journey till now.
Sandeep, walk us through the process of how you were selected in this company.
So I would like to start from the process of when I was trying to find my foot into product and what kind of interviews are there, right? So there were a bunch of workshops in Scalar that have helped me a lot, from structured thinking to there were a couple of workshops on mixed panel and Figma, which I'm currently using in my current role as well. So I have to set up whole analytics using mixed panel, right? So apart from that, there were a bunch of professors, bunch of courses from Scalar itself. So there was a course called Product-Led Growth, which was taught by a senior product manager right now at Angel One. We also had product basics and later product metrics by the director of product at Inmobi and currently working as a product leader in Coinbase, Kanishk Mehta, right? So this gave me a first-hand experience of how the world of product really works. So this was really helpful. Apart from that, so there's a tool called Behavior AI Assistant, which basically simulates our interview environment from RCA to product metrics to different kind of cases that you might get in an interview. It was really helpful in getting me an environment where I can practice. Plus, we also have certain mentors which are given to us, which are from reputed institutes like IIM and Accelerize, and from different companies like Microsoft and Zomato. We can just have a candid conversation with them regarding what are the interview process, what are kind of career paths we can take, and what is the right way to approach an interview, right? So that was really helpful. Apart from that, there are a bunch of resources from the product club that we have at Scalar too, which was really helpful. And one thing I like to mention is, especially for startup interviews, the Hustle program really helped, because as we have done everything from 0 to 1, and we got also mentored by a VC in Sequoia. So that was really helpful in cracking all the interviews.
Now, tell us about the selection process of this job.
This is a 3-phase selection process, right? Starts with the resume screening process. We already had 3 rounds of resume with our academic head here, Adhiraj, who helped us to refine all our points, to make it a structure and how should we present our work that we have already done. So that was the first shortlisting phase. Of course, the experience helps. So I have an experience of 3+ years. So that's a plus. Plus the Hustle program experience also helps. So that once you get screened, there are different kind of interviews for, especially talking about product. So the first kind of interview might be, if you're applying for a product analytics tool, might be, let's say, some technical things like SQL, right? Where they filter out the first layer. For startups, they mostly look for what kind of experience you have bought in terms of maybe building your own startup, or you're up earlier, if you have a startup experience, that helps. So after that, there's a hiring assignment that's given. You've given 2 to 3 days and they want to see, because there are two kind of people, right? One who speak on the feet and they're really good at speaking, and one who needs time and needs a structured approach. Especially for product, you need both. So hiring assignment tests that muscle of product. So after that, there's a bunch of discussion on the hiring assignment, and there are the regular rounds, maybe product metrics, some RCs. And after that, after 2 more days or 3 more days, then I got the final offer.
Can you tell us some resources for aspiring product managers?
When I think about resources, there are 2 parts to it, right? The number one is the product sense part. For that, I would recommend going through applications, different applications like Strava and Duolingo, and then finding out features that you like there, how you can improve them, and why was that made, some business impact to it, and have some idea around your favorite product also. That is how you build your product muscle. Second part of it is the interviews itself, right? So for interviews, I have a bunch of books that I would like to recommend. The first one is Cracking the PM Interview by Jackie Bavaro. There's a book called Divide and Conquer also, which is very good too. There are books from IMs and ISPs that I would highly recommend to go through once. And also going through some podcasts, like the famous ones that are in top of my head are Lenny's podcast, or if you see something in Indian context, Shravan Tikku is really good, I think. So these are the bunch of resources that you can go through. Apart from that, I would highly recommend follow all top product leaders in LinkedIn and just go through their posts to just get in touch in what is happening in latest in the world of product. So my LinkedIn profile is down in the description. If you guys want any help regarding product careers or want to talk anything about product in general, please feel free to hit me up in my LinkedIn. I'll be more than happy to chat with you. Thanks.